the lighting's okay. I look so fucking tired. Ah! Sorry for the swear, though. Alright, hey, everyone. I wanted to come live because this was my first day on the job, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I don't know if anybody will literally come on because this is random, and also people don't normally get my notifications. So, yeah, I to the people who I normally send this to, I have to do. It is how it is. Oof. Because I mean, I did put it on my story a bit ago, but that doesn't mean that everybody will see it. So, because and plus it's later than what I normally do, but I also couldn't help it because I also wanted to eat when I got home because I did not eat like anything all day except for like this morning for breakfast. And it does suck because uh I think I might have gone on break by accident and then also not go on break by accident. The reason is because, like, I was just too afraid because, like, nobody was out. I mean, nobody was coming in, but, like, I was just scared that, like, somebody was gonna come into the restaurant, right? And then be standing there for a long time and not get served. So I was out on my own, and I was able to take people's orders without any help at all, so I was like, "Yay!" So, like, today was just orientation and training, so that's how that was, and I absolutely loved it because I knew I was gonna love working there, but I also want to work the car shows, and then my mom's like, "You do realize that, like, if you do work the car shows, that you won't be able to go out and record," and true, but also I can do that on my break and cover it on my break and then go back in, but also during the car shows, normally we have more staff on those days depending on how packed it is. It also depends on the shift because technically today it was just me, my coworker, and then my other coworker, Joyce, and I do call him coworker because, like, I don't remember his name, and I am also bad with names, and then you'd be like, "Oh, well, you remember Joyce." Joyce is a normal name to remember, but also I watch Stranger Things, so I know Joyce Byers, so, like, technically, yeah, I did feel bad, so when I went in for work, right, Joyce, she shoveled and she, is in her 80s, and so she pulled a muscle, and I'm like, "You coulda just" I felt so bad. I was like she's like, "Well, next time, we'll have you do it." I'm like, "I'm fine with that." I would rather shovel it than me, but I also realized because there were other workers there before me, so, like, why couldn't they shovel? Like, why did Joyce had to shovel? Considering she was, like, the oldest worker there. That's what doesn't make sense to me. I mean, she's very active for her age, but, like, she's the nicest lady ever, and I was like I felt bad all day. She was the one that I talked to the most except for my other coworker, but the other coworker knows me. But, like, he's nice too, but, like, it was fun it was still funny, God, Jesus. Uh, I worked 5 hours, Noah, and welcome in, by the way. I figured that was you. But, you're the only one on so far. I did send the link to I forgot to send it to Jonathan, but I doubt it that he'll be able to come on depending. I'm pooped, but that's just because I woke up at 7:15 AM because, like, I know how I was gonna be, and I didn't wanna rush to get everything that I needed for work. I told Harry that, and Harry's my boss, by the way. He's the nicest dude ever also, and, like, I was also talking to him all day too. He was the one who gave me, the more inside tour. So, practically, it was both beautiful yet boring all day. Like, technically, they show me how to do the milkshakes, but they also never let me make the milkshakes in the first place. I did help them out with that because obviously I took the milkshakes out and I would hand it to people, so technically it didn't matter. Then I would give them the straws, which I kept forgetting where everything was. because we had the towels, and then I forgot where they were, so I had to ask, I forget his name too, cause like, all the cooks are nice too, they're super nice. Um, I had to ask the main one who was cooking at the time because everybody else was either, like they're either too far away or, like, they were having a conversation, so I didn't wanna break up the conversation, so I was like, "Alright." So, I'm like so the person who was technically supposed to be training me, like, I didn't have time to ask him, like, I asked his brother. So, like, there's a whole group of cooks who are all related, and they work there besides, my coworker, which isn't he's not a cook, he's also a register as well. So, I actually have my own register now too. So, it did get somewhat stressful because I did mess up a couple times, but again, it's my first day, and then everyone was nice about it. Nobody gave me attitude except for that one dude who was older, and me and Joyce were working the cashier together, and, like, he was being so rude. Like oh god, I love her so much. So, he was ordering with us, right? And he was literally being so rude, but I couldn't understand what he was saying because he's older, so he's not projecting his voice, and then he also has a very light voice, so I'm like, "What?" And even Joyce was having a hard time hearing him too, so I was like I'm like, "Is it just me or is it you too?" So we had to ask him to repeat, and he was getting angrier and angrier. And then he sat facing me while he was waiting for his food. So I was like, "Oh my god." Uh, all day. So it's like again, I worked at 10 a.m. from opening to 3 p.m. And then I did disappear for after work, obviously, because I was pooped. I didn't get a chance to literally um eat lunch because technically I didn't know when my break was, so technically I kinda was working the whole 5 hours. I mean, there was times where we didn't do anything because there was nobody coming in, but, like, I always had the anxiety because I was watching the door all the time because if there was somebody coming, I needed to, do that because, like, because Joyce left around, like, 1 or 2. That was her end of her shift, but she was there earlier than I was, so she clocked in a lot earlier. But I also had to do all the paperwork and stuff like that because you texted me this morning and I couldn't respond. I did see it, but I didn't open it because I couldn't because I had to do all the paperwork and shit. So it's like, and that was a mountain of paperwork, God Jesus. Nah, yeah, but, like, cause like, so Joyce told me, cause there's a lot of, guys who are sexist who come into Classic Burger specifically, and that goes for technically anywhere, but she was like, "If they ever come in and they're or if anybody is giving you a hard time, say, 'I'll be right back,' go to Harry, get Harry from the office, have him deal with them instead, because they're gonna be impossible, and it's not you cannot fight with them, otherwise it's gonna make Classic Burger look bad, obviously. So, the Harry is the best dude ever. He would be able to handle people better, obviously, but, like, but she's also, like so she also said that, like, for the sexist dudes, they will literally shut up as soon as they see Harry because Harry is tall and his size and stature, but he's a straight up teddy bear for sure. He'll talk off anybody's ear off. I love talking to him. Which is funny because every time we literally we literally start talking, we talk for hours. Because again, I clocked out at 3:10 because I can't see the clock while I'm working, so it's hilarious because not only that, but it was hilarious because because my coworker, right, he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's 3 o'clock. So you told me" he's like, "You didn't tell me that you were getting off at 3." I'm like, "I did, like, around, like, 2:27." So I'm like, "I don't know how you don't remember this. This was, like, from an hour ago, bro." I did tell him, and he was like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, I remember telling you because I couldn't tell Joyce because I didn't know when my shift was ending at that point when she was here, so and plus it wouldn't matter anyway because she left early as well, so and, like, she for her age, she does not act like she's in her 80s. And then, like, cause like, when Hera's like, she's beautifully 80. She's in the young years of 80, and I'm like, she does not look her age, she looks beautiful for her age, and 2, like, again, she was literally on her floor like she was 23 years old. But also, I can't really compare that for most people nowadays, cause like, most people our age or around our age don't work that well. Cause like, my point is they're, like, on their phones or whatever. Like, that bothered me when we were at career tech, though, because, like, I was the only one doing the shit. Cause like, I know cause, like, we're at school, we're not technically getting paid, we get paid in points or whatever, and then, like, Mr. Harold or Miss Ledoux would spoil us with something nice. So I'm like, "You gotta do something, cause like, you can't just sit on your phones and vape the whole class." But yeah, I mean, they were told off, but, like, God forbid if I sat down for, like, 3 seconds, they would be on my ass. I'm like, but also, like, I got like, they weren't, like, that bad on me, except for, like, when I had bad period cramps back in the day when I had Miss Ledoux as a teacher, because I had the heating pad that they would heat up in the microwave at school. I would come down and walk down for that. I couldn't move at all because of how bad my cramps were. And then Miss Ledoux, she's a woman, by the way, so, like, that I was so pissed when she said that. She's like, "Well, you can't do that when, like, to when you're working." I'm like, "If I'm hurting this bad, I will leave work early. I don't care because they're really that bad, I can't move." So, like, that would suck if I have to drive and then, like, ugh, but, like, I was literally at that point, I was literally like, "Just give me a Midol and just walk away." Like, but, like, I was more mad at the fact because, again, she should understand because she's also a female, like, if this was, like, Mr. Hale saying that, then I would understand that because he's not a female. But, like, I understand, like, it's been a while since she had a period, but, like, 'cause she's older. It sounds mean, but I don't mean it in the way that it sounds, but, like, I was just so mad because, like, she literally was like I'm like, I can't control what type of, like, intensity my cramps are because they're different each time, and it's different for each female too. Some girls don't have cramps at all. I'm like, "You guys are you guys are lucky." Like, literally, and then yeah, and I do have an awesome boss. He's not the only amazing person there because like, everybody there was beautiful. Cause like, my coworker, right? So I was, like, standing around and I looked dehydrated to him, I guess. He was like, "Oh, do you want a water? You can go have a water. You can go take it out of the fridge, right?" And I'm like, "We're allowed to do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead." And I'm like, "Are you sure we're allowed to do that?" I'm like, "Bruh." Like, and then also, like, later before my shift ended, they were like, "Oh," because like, I was cleaning the tables, I got back, I was about to, like, clean another table because I had to do that um, because Harry's like, "Well, we gotta keep the place clean." Yes. So, I did clean some of the floor, but I shouldn't have done that with my hands, but I did wash my hands, obviously, because it's you're working with food, so I'm like, if people came in but, like, the whole time I was working, I kept watching the door, so, like, whenever somebody would come in, I would work the register if they needed it. And then I also realized that was me kinda being a dumbass because I also need to go on break. Cause Noah, if you're still here, by the way, not only that, my mom helped me make my lunch this morning for work. I didn't eat it until right now. I still have my s hold on, hold up. I still have the second half of the sandwich. I did eat the Lay's chips that I put in my in my lunchbox. I did. So, like, it was funny because my coworker, when I was leaving, he saw me with my lunchbox and he's like, "Oh, you had food?" I'm like, "Yes, I just forgot to eat it." Because again, I he didn't specify when our breaks were, so I technically at Classic Burger they're so lax you can literally take a break whenever, just as long as you're not like on your phone majority of your shift, obviously. Like, again, they love me so much, like, they already know me because, so, right, my coworker, and Joyce also asked me because 'cause they're like, "This is your first job, what do you mean?" Because like, they thought that, like, social media was my main job, which, I mean, it kinda is, but it's not because I'm not getting paid for it, so technically I'm like, right now, technically it's not, but it is because I take it seriously, but it's harder to get the insights and stuff like that. Cause like, every time Harry, right? Cause I need to help him with cause I do want to help Classic Burger get more insight because there's a lot of people from, like, everywhere in Mass come to Classic Burger in general already, but, like, also for the classic cars, I'm gonna answer your comment in a second. But, like, side rant is the fact that, like, he boosts every so once in a while to boost his posts on Facebook or Instagram, right? The thing is, when you do that, your money isn't going into a good investment because it's just boosting yourself to bots. So I kind of need to get him away from that. Like, it does help partially, but it also doesn't help at all. So I also cannot be on my phone during work because he explained that, at least not like out when so, like, if I go on my day off, I can create content about Classic Burger, obviously. Unless it's a car show event, that is totally different, obviously, because they do want me to cover that, and definitely that would be good for their insights for a lot because I can do a lot, and then my mom's like, "Well, you can't record a YouTube video while you're at work," and I'm like, "I wasn't planning to do that because I was planning to do short-term stuff," and then I mean, I could I don't know. I'll have to see how that works because I kinda have a plan, but I don't think I'll be able to make it work. But, I mean, I could do it off my phone, but don't like doing that. But it'll I'll figure it out eventually, that's the point. As soon as I get in the adjustment period anyway, it'll work out. So Thursday, I'm also working with the same coworker I was working with today. The dude who yelled for me to tell me my mom was here while I was talking to Harry in the background in the back room before I left. Yeah, he teased me about my lunchbox because he's like, "You got food?" I'm like, "Yeah, bruh." But like, it's just it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. He was teasing me all day because I put on my coat because I was cold, and he's like, "You cold?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm wearing, like, a short sleeve shirt, and I don't have that much meat on my body." So I'm like, "Yeah." Literally. But, so yeah. They are flexible. I mean, whenever you can take a break, you can, just as long as you're not, like, overdoing it. They technically don't tell you when to go on break or lunch break or whatever. But I kinda wish that they did because I do need that reminder. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna be working the whole time, which kinda sucks. I mean, technically, I literally had a bathroom break closer to when I was literally leaving. So, like, it was, like, an hour before, I was to stop working practically. So, it is what it is, though. But it was a good day, though, for sure, but I'm pooped. Again, I cleaned half of the tables at Classic Burger the whole time. There was sauce, like, on the sides of the tables, and I even Oh god. So literally, right? It says there's 0 people on, like, I don't know if Noah's still here. He probably dipped out for a second, but or you're still here and it's just glitching out. Who the heck even knows? Um I'm gonna send the link to Jonathan to see if he'll come in, cause I don't think I put it on my story. Oh, wait. Well, I mean, I did and I didn't, cause it wasn't the link. Hold up. Boop. So, um, no, cause like, what I was talking about before was that, like no, cause oh gosh. Cause when I made a reaction to one of the tables, cause it was disgusting on one side that they couldn't see from the kitchen. and, one of my other coworkers asked me if I was good, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine, why?" Because they saw my disgusted face from what I had to go clean. I'm like, "No, it's just the tables I had to clean." So I was like, "That's it." So I was like, the coworker who was mainly training me took the most time off because he was on break more than I was. I was out working majority of the time, but so was Joyce, but she did take her breaks though. I mean, I did and I didn't because like it wasn't busy, so technically I could have taken more breaks, but I don't know. It's just it makes me anxious for when I have to go on break because then I feel like I don't know, it's stupid. It's a weird thing that my brain does because like I think I would be better at it. But I'm not working until 4 PM for Thursday. So, and then Saturday I work 4 PM. What dates are those? I'm gonna check. Cause today's the 27th, right? Okay, so then oh, so I literally work 2 days left of January, and then I literally oh wait, is that Saturday? Is that Saturday? That's Saturday. Okay. So, oops. No, no. So the first, February 1st is Saturday. So I'm gonna be working Saturday too, but I'm not gonna be working until 4 PM practically. So I'll just put this up on my life. I mean, what? No, sorry. Story. I'm pooped. If I'm talking way too fast, that is not on purpose. I am tired, so sometimes I'll do that. Okay, so but, like, I already know that I was gonna be in good hands when I worked there anyway, cause like, me and Harry are on good terms. He did say, right, that, like, if I need time or a week off or a couple days off and stuff like that, or if I need certain days off to tell him before he makes the schedule, which Wednesdays so I would need to know before Wednesday, and then I don't know if we're gonna be doing the Canada trip this year because a lot of people are having trouble getting passports recently, so if anybody is trying to get their passport right now, it's held for a little bit. I already got mine, so thank God. But, not only that, but, like, it's it sucks. So, I think for the people who I was originally supposed to go with for my family, because it's a family trip, already have their passports renewed, so I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem. But I'm gonna feel bad for my sister because, again, we've been telling her to literally get her passport. She did, but she hasn't gotten it back yet, but it does take a while to get them back. Speaking of my passport, I have to open up my passports because I got them back and I never opened them. Oh. And then I'm also happy that I got my ID when I did because I needed that for work. Because you need, like, a regular ID now, not just a driver's license for work. It's quite interesting, though. So, dude, it feels so funny because like, Noah's, like, here for, like, 5 chats, and then they're gone. There is nobody here. Um, no, cause like, it was a good day, though. It was a good day. I also was taught how to do the soft serve ice cream, but nobody ordered that. Oh, wait, no, they did because, cause Joyce did it, cause she, cause the little girl wanted soft serve chocolate ice cream. Well, I mean, she wanted chocolate ice cream, so she coulda did the regular ice cream, though. But we also have the peanut allergies, so every time people ask different, we have to ask for the allergy too, 'cause allergies are a big thing, obviously, uh, which Noah should know 'cause Noah works at a restaurant that's big on that specifically, but yeah. I'm not gonna be on live for that long, but, like, I'm also trying to remember everything else that happened today because I wanted you guys to know too. When I got when I was getting out, my mom was bombarding me with questions, and I didn't wanna talk at that point in time in general, and I know that she's very excited for me because this is my first job ever, but, like, I was tired, and then she was asking me stuff, a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, "I don't know because I don't have the answers. I only know if I ask or talk to Harry specifically." And, like, literally I do have Harry's number, so I have to put that in my phone for him specifically, because I have to call him directly because he's the hiring manager and everything, and he's my boss, so I have like, if I have to call out sick, I have to do that a little bit prior, but if I'm not feeling well, they're not gonna make me work, obviously, if I'm sick, and I got sick badly twice for a whole ass week. Twice. The only difference is it was 2 different sicknesses because, like, I was sick around, like, Thanksgiving, and then I got sick again later on, and it was worse. It was worse. So, it is what it is, though. I will say that, and it's a good work environment because everyone was nice to me the whole time. I actually got to talk with the coworkers and stuff like that, a little small talk and stuff, but I was zoning out too a couple times during work, but that's just because, like, that's normal for me because my ADHD, but I was able to learn very quickly, but again, it was a slow day, so it wasn't hectic, but I also know that, like, because 'cause I'm gonna be working around dinner rush next, no, like, later this week, so I'm gonna be dead because I work from 4 till closing, so it's also another 5-hour shift. Oh god. So that time I definitely will have to take a break because like, I can't. But, like, I also like being out on the floor because I do need people to clean the tables because like, again, we have to keep them clean. So, that reminded me when I was in culinary, though, back in high school. Jeez, I wasn't in there for long because I was exploratory, but I miss it. I miss it. I do miss it partly, but it is what it is, though, but I did use Classic Burger as the thumbnail. It's also funny 'cause, Harry does watch my content on YouTube, so I just thought it was hilarious that, like 'cause he brought it up because he's like, "Not to be creepy, but I watch your stuff." 'Cause, he watched one of my Hudak Tunnel videos, I don't know which one it was. He didn't specifically tell me which one it was, so I don't know which one that he saw. But I he does know that I paranormal investigate, so I was like, "Yeah, it's good, it's creative, I love your content." Um, Cause I do, classic car stuff, but not as much as I used to, which obviously I'm gonna be doing more of that. I will be doing content at work, but not while I'm working. At my workplace, I will. Because again, I don't wanna do that while I'm working. Because obviously if, like, I'm not in uniform, because again, it will give Classic Burger a bad light, and that's not what we want, obviously. Some people do that at work, but, it depends. Because if I'm their social media manager in the future, then that'll be different, but again, doing fun stuff at work and stuff like that, but they also have to stay professional, they can't do that all the time either. So, it makes sense, but I do know what my schedule is for this week, but I don't know what it's gonna be for, like, next week 'cause I might not get Saturday again, but I'm fine with, like, any other week, but it also depends because my mom's my main source driver, but also my dad has to give me a ride Saturday because my mom's working Saturday. She does not get out at um, does not get out till 6, but you already know that, Noah, but specifically, it is what it is. But, yeah, I'm just pooped. I'm tired. I don't think anybody else is gonna come on, but that's fine. Thank you, Noah, for joining, though. Like, I'm tired, I'm pooped. Do not for anybody watching this back, do not be offended if I'm not, like, over enthusiastic. I did have a 5-hour shift. I was on my feet all day. I'm not making that joke because I barely sat down. The only time I ever sat down today was literally when I was wiping down the tables because I did sit down a little bit, but my back was killing me all day. My back was killing me all day, and then now I have a headache a little bit. But again, like, I got up earlier than I normally do, cause I do not wake up until 10 AM, or at least if I do, sometimes I'm up at 8, sometimes I'm up at 9, but I literally do go back to sleep because if I don't have work right now, obviously, I'm not gonna get up that early. But it also depends on, like, when I go to bed, but also I always have trouble sleeping, so if I can sleep in, that's why. I do have to start taking my vitamins again, though, for sure, literally. But, yeah, again, I'm still trying to think of, like, other stories that I had today. Um, I did tell Joyce that my cousin works for somebody who I went to school with, which he does, because one of my classmates from my landscaping class successfully made his landscape business, which I'm proud of him, especially considering he was a terrifying teenager. It sounds mean, but trust me, like, he did a lot of crazy stuff. And which is funny because out of like everybody in in that class that I had, like, he's like technically the one who I trusted the most. But he was pretty chill, but he always did stupid stuff. He would always be doing, like, tricks with the bobcat, which he shouldn't have been doing, cause yeah, but they still let him do it, which I mean, he wasn't the only one doing it, a couple other kids did it too. They kept making, the bobcat bounce on the back wheels, and yeah, you're able to do that, it's not easy, and then it would balance it on one wheel and have it tilted, and I'm like, "You guys are terrifying me, please stop." I mean, this is why we have OSHA. This is why we have OSHA, and again, I miss that kid, I do, 'cause he was nice to me specifically, but he would be mean to other people. But he was in a bad accident because, he was just being a stupid teen because he was drinking while driving, and he wasn't sober to drive in the first place, and he crashed into a tree. He's lucky he survived, and I was the only one concerned about his ass because he was out for so long of school. I was worried. I thought he died or was in very critical condition. He was not, thank God. But well, he was still in bad condition, but he wasn't in critical condition. I mean, he was at the beginning, but, uh, I do think it's funny that my cousin works for him and he's older than him by a lot 'cause again, he has his own landscape company. So, again, I'm proud of him that he was able to do that, but, like, he does have the brain to understand it. So, it is how it is, I guess, but I'm glad that he's doing well because I did see his Facebook, so I'm happy for him. The dude deserves it after everything that he's been through. It's been hard for him back in those days, and he was a year younger than me. He was, like, 16 when we met. We'll take oh, no, crap. He was 15 when we met. I was 16 already, going on 17 practically. Makes sense, and then I didn't start YouTube until the year after that, obviously. So, it's like, because I did not ooh, no, because I did not start YouTube until I was 18 years old, so I've been doing YouTube since I was 18. So, once you understand the algorithm, it is how it is. But I also understand people are not gonna be on my live stream because, again, it's, like, late when I'm doing this. True, again, whoever watches this back, hi. It's fine. Like, I fully get it. I'm pooped. I just wanted to tell you guys my day without making, like, a regular video because I have to do my unboxing video, and then I have the video, um, that I also did at the Huzak Tunnel too, so you guys are gonna see that. So that's gonna be fun. Uh, yeah. So, yeah, if I'm acting weird around, like, this point, I'm pooped. No, I'm really, really pooped. Cause like, I've been going through a lot of emotional stuff recently, and then, like, I just worked today, and again, I was overly social all day, and so if people text me after this, I do have to still call my friend Maddie because I promised her that, and I told her that after live stream, we'll call. So, cause we were supposed to do it last night, cause I accidentally called her, so I had to call her. So, uh, but I do have a day off tomorrow. I do have 2 days off, so either way, I still get 2 days off or more than 2 days off. It depends on the, scheduling, but it is what it is. So, yeah. I think that's it, cause again, I don't wanna stay on here too long for you guys, but I think that's it for, like, what happened at work. Cause again, all I did was, like, oh my god, yeah, when I had to clean one of the counters that has, the ketchup, yeah, that thing likes to, leak. One of them does, and so I had to wipe down that counter 50 times. 50 times, and what I did to help for it not to leak as much, so I would literally take some napkins, and then I would go like this on the top of the ketchup dispenser, and then I would also just hold it right there for a long period of time to make sure, and then it wouldn't leak for a long time. But also, I haven't seen people using it, and sometimes after people use it, the ketchup dispenser, right, it would cause it to leak ketchup again. And it's not their fault, but I'm just like, "Yeah." And then Joyce was like, "Yeah, it does that." It did it a couple times. I literally, like, I just cleaned the counter, and then it'll go plop with the ketchup. And I'm like, "Why? Why you gotta do that?" Oh. And then not only that, but, like, hmm, I basically kept the counters clean. I should have cleaned the door a little bit because I think it got dirty closer to the end, but, like, yeah, Joyce was a good teacher, I'm thankful for her. I'm also thankful for, the other person who was, training me. Also, Harry did train me a little bit, and again, I love him so much. The only days that he's not there is Wednesday, is I think it's Wednesdays and Thursdays. Um, other than that, he works all the time. He works all the other days. So, I'm not gonna be seeing him Thursday because he's not gonna be there because he's working on the schedule for next week. So, I also went over what I would like for hours because 'cause I'm fine with, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's just the weekends, I like to use that as, like, extra editing time for my videos. I even told that I told that to Harry because I had to be honest. And then he's like, "Yeah, that's fine, I understand that." And then for Mondays, I told him specifically, I wanna have time to promote my video by, like, posting it and stuff, and then getting my shit out. So I'm like, "I will have to work afternoons on Mondays." Other than that, we're all good for, like, anywhere else, for wherever you wanna put me for when I can work with my mom's schedule. I told him that. So it's like literally, because he knows he has to go off of my mom's schedule. He did accidentally put me on Saturday, but my dad can drive me, so it's fine. Um, but my dad will be cranky every single time that he has to literally drive me to work because that's just how he is. He's always been that way. He was always mad that he had to bring me and my sister to school in general, but like he's my dad, so he really shouldn't. And honestly, in my opinion, if he wants to make sure that his child is getting to and from work safely because they can't drive at the moment, right? Drive them. If you're able to, do it, okay? Like, I know I know, like, for certain situations, it does suck, but my dad did just retire for everybody who doesn't know. So, technically, he has the time now, so he cannot make like, he can't. Like, if he was still working, then it would be different. So technically, it was kind of good timing for when I got the job at Classic Burger in the first place because now I can, you know, but it depends because I do like having more than like 2 days off. I did set up for part time for right now because that's just how it's gonna work. I even told Harry that, and he's like, "Yeah, that's fine," because he wanted to leave that up for me. I mean, I would be paid more for full time. But with how everything is right now, it's just better to do part-time instead until, because he's like, "Well, when you can drive, it'll be easier." And for my hours, depending on my job, depending on my job, yeah. For the hours, it depends because like majority of the time we do have to work long shifts because we are short-staffed-ish. Because like again, certain people are working on certain days while other people are working on other days. So I mean it makes sense. The cooks work the whole week. They I think they get weekends off. I mean, I think they do switch, but, like, from what I saw on the schedule, I don't think they do because it says that they're there for, like, the whole week. I don't know, hold on, let me check, 'cause, I did look at it, so either way, not that you guys need to know, but I'm looking for my contacts because I sent my mom my schedule so she sees it. Um, my dad technically doesn't need to see it. So orientation was this morning, and then I work from 10 AM to 3, but who am I looking at? So I'm looking at, yes, the kitchen, yeah, so technically, okay, no, because they don't work all week because they're only working the certain days, so, like, they've worked the same day as me, they also work the same day as me, but they also have the day that I don't work, I think, because Joel was the one, um oh, wait, no, he wasn't. I think I'm getting everybody confused now. I miss Joyce, but she's also called Mama. We call her Mama. It says that on the Oh god. It says that on the literal schedule. I love it. It's so cute. And then Jas, um, yeah, he kinda worked the same hours as me. I don't know what the scream meant. I think he also, yeah, so yeah, because again, I'm seeing him again, uh, Thursday, because we worked the same hour that day, so and then they're gonna teach me the closing and stuff, so they obviously didn't do that now because I'm not working it. But wait, so who okay, so Prince was here today, so 11 AM to 4, 11 AM to 4, so that's Monday and Tuesday. Oh, unless oh, no, he's 5. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong person. But he also was working closing. Well, that okay, that makes me, confused. And sorry, that was a live photo, you guys didn't have to hear my voice. Cause like, I'm just checking because okay, so they don't work the whole week, so they do have similar ones. There's a Biggie dog show? Groundhog Day. I wanna see the dog show at the Big E. I didn't well, it sounds stupid, but I didn't know that they had that. I like to go to see the horse shows. That's the only reason why I would go to the Big E. Well, that and the Ferris wheel. That and the Ferris wheels. So, like, I was talking to Harry when I was taking the live photos, and then I held on to it, and then you guys was blah, 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 blah. You know? Bruh. I love work. I do. I'm pooped, but I love work. It like I've only been there for like a day, but again, the classic car. I get to listen to oldies music all day. You cannot tell me that that's not the perfect job. Okay? You can't tell me that's not the perfect job. Like, I get to listen to my favorite oldies all day. I get to listen to Elvis Presley all day. I get to listen to the Penguins all day. I know a lot of people. I get to listen to Ella Fitzgerald all day. I get to listen to Little Richard all day. I get to uh there's a couple times that they played some Marilyn Monroe songs. And if you guys didn't know, Marilyn Monroe also did music a little bit, not too much. It wasn't like her passion or anything, but she has wrote her own songs and sang. But she does have a beautiful voice. But like technically she got like so much backlash back in the 50s for that, which is mean. Uh, cause like, but it makes no sense because she sang for JFK for his birthday in the first ever nude illusion dress too. I still hate that Kim Kardashian wore it in general and broke it because listen, Marilyn only wanted that dress to be hers, and she wanted to be the only one to wear that specific dress. And for literally the designers to sell out to have Kim Kardashian to wear the dress. Also, for people who didn't know, Marilyn Monroe was also a body positive figure for the 50s. She did a lot in that because I can't fully go deep in depth on it because I don't remember right now. But this is just me ranting. I know nobody's on right now, but like we're ranting, okay? So not only that, but like Marilyn has a normal curvy body that's all natural. She never got work done on her body ever. Besides probably no, she didn't get any work done. I mean, unless you count her hair because she was a natural brunette. Like I'm a natural brunette, okay? But not only that, but I did get my uniform today. I got 2 shirts. I had to wash the shirts because I got a chocolate milkshake all over me, so I had to wash it. So I have to make sure that I have my shirts ready for work. I also had to wash my pants because I think I also got some stuff on my pants because my pants were dirty after I left work. So I have no idea. Um, Okay, so yeah, about Marilyn Monroe. So literally, she got so much backlash for no reason. In my opinion, she has a beautiful voice. So, like, for people to literally be hard on her for all of her music, I only like 2 of her songs. Because they're nice to jam out to. So diamonds are a girl's best friend, which is also well known. It's popular because of the iconic pink dress. Madonna should not have worn that pink dress, or at least the version that she had was ugly as heck. She did not look good. No offense to her, my opinion. But I can't look at Madonna because, or at least recently, because terrifying. Anyway, um, and then I think My Heart Belongs to Daddy. That's also a good song, but I also like the other song that she sings, I Only Wanna Be Loved by You, but that's also a 1920 song, actually. So she didn't technically write that song, but she did sing it, and that version's fun. And then it reminds me of the Golden Girls because of Blanche. Alright? Because of Blanche. Like, oh my god, cause like, if you know what episode I'm talking about, if you know the Golden Girls, you know what episode I'm talking about, and it's so bad. I don't know if she acted that she couldn't sing for that episode, but, like, B. Arthur, she can sing, boy. She can sing. Like, God. If you, cause she sang on the Golden Girls, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. She has, like, the most amazing voice. And then the actress who plays Blanche can't, no offense. Or she acted like that. I don't wanna believe that she had a bad voice, but, I mean, it sounds mean, but, like, that episode was hilarious. It was hilarious, but I also, cause like, I have a couple of, vintage dresses that I always wanted to wear at a car show at Classic Burger. And I think that would help them so much, but I also realized, cause like, my cousin gave me the dresses, so I'm not even sure if they would fit me, and also there's one that's actually see-through, so I'm not gonna wear that one out unless I wear, like, I don't know, I mean, I could wear my leggings, and then I could wear, this top, which is, the bra camisole thingy, tank top or whatever, but, like, I don't know what I was saying. Like, I think, sorry, I'm answering, Mark's text, 'cause he asked me how my first day at work was, 'cause, I told Mark, before I was, the night before, 'cause I don't know if Mark gave me a good morning text today, 'cause, like, I don't remember. Mark texts me good morning every day, 'cause, or good afternoon. Mark makes it consistent. I appreciate you, Mark. I love you, bro. He's always like, "Good morning, pumpkin spice. Good afternoon, pumpkin spice." That that nickname grew on me, but it's because it's specific, but it makes sense because I literally down pumpkin spice coffees all the time. And then I also know how good I am at the job because I am also partially an introvert, but I'm more of an extrovert than I am an introvert. It depends on the day, but when I'm working, I do have to, force that. But not only that, but like when I'm working, I know, cause like the whole classic burger has like the most positive vibes ever. So it's hard for me not to want to like, smile and be like, "Welcome to Classic Burger. What do you want to order?" You know? Like we don't technically we don't always do that, but we do that sometimes. It depends on who's working. So I mean so I also get the shift with one of the people who are training me for Thursday. I'm excited, but I'm also happy to have 2 days off because I have a shit ton of chores that I gotta do, guys. Not only that, but again, I do have to work on my unboxing video. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go because we have been gone on for, like, 50 minutes, and I want to nap. And again, as I said before, I promised my friend Maddie that I would call her, and I wanna do that before I fall asleep, and then after that, I just wanna relax. So, no offense to everybody else, like, if you're gonna be asking me stuff, like, if I do not respond until tomorrow morning, I was around people all day, people that I love and cherish in general, okay? So, yeah, like, I love working there, and the whole time I was there, I wanted to literally just have some soft serve ice cream, but I wasn't gonna just grab it because obviously you can't do that while you work. I mean, like, grabbing fries or, like, having the hamburger, because again, my coworkers, again, an hour or 2 hours before, I had to clock out, they asked me if I wanted to try a hamburger, and I'm like, "I'm good." If they offered me, like, a turkey burger, I would've ate it because, again, I can't have, hamburger meat all the time because it's a form of red meat, so I'm like, I can't eat that. I'm sorry, but I can't because it like, I get pain here whenever I eat, like, red meat and stuff like that. It's worse when I have to eat, like, hot dogs or something like that, or, like, um, kielbasa or whatever. Like, I can't have the and I love kielbasa, so it sucks. I love eating kielbasa with mashed potatoes, like, that was my favorite meal as a child. Oh, I hate my life. My mom is the same way, but she's less strict about it, okay? And then I try to keep her on it for sure. So it's like, meh, meh. So, yes, I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys again in the next video, and please do not watch. I do want you guys to watch it just for, like, the runtime and stuff, but, like, my newest video sucks. It sucks. I know it sucks. Please don't remind me that it sucks because I would rather listen, if I could redo that video, I would, but, like, there's certain things that I could not fix. So, like, because again, I was not lying when I was talking about, like, editing and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go. Sorry. Like, again, if I look off and ponder, I'm tired. I'm tired. I think you guys could see the bags under my eyes because, like, that's the one thing I've been staring at, like, this whole time. I can see the bags under my eyes, and I only worked 5 hours. I mean, you guys could probably see it and not see it, but, like, I've had bags under my eyes recently, I don't know why, like, I look fine after I, like, lotion my face after I wash it, so maybe I don't know, it's weird. But, yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thank you, Noah, for joining on the live stream, but I know everyone will come back and watch it later, so it's just fine. So, I just wanted to update everybody about my day, it is what it is. I mean, I did send, Mark and everyone else the link, but it's fine because because Mark's in the UK, time difference. Jeffrey's in California, time difference. Jonathan's just Jonathan. So, like, Jonathan's busy and has his own shit, so makes sense. I'm surprised Noah came in the first place because, like, normally, uh, Noah's gone mostly. Not a bad thing, I'm just saying, like, because like, with my recent lives, like, uh, he hasn't watched them, but it also depends because like, Noah does work 2 jobs while doing YouTube, so it's just scheduling. So kinda like, right, if I wanna do live stream, I have to wait until after I'm out of work or before work, but I have to watch the clock when I do that because I have to make sure that I'm on work on time. So it depends. I don't know if I'm gonna just be strictly now for afternoon or not. Who the heck even knows? You know? Like, cause it depends on where Harry wants to put me, but it also depends on how I can, get there, obviously. When I do have my own wheels, obviously, it's gonna be way different, you know? We both said that. So it's just like so, like, right now, I'm part-time for them, so I'm not gonna be working as much as everybody else, but I don't mind working, like, 3 times a week specifically, which is kinda what's happening right now. So if it stays like that, we're good, we're golden, but, like, cause again, Harry asked me if, like, cause like, I am fine with, like, working from, like, 10 AM to 3 PM too, because, like, I like working during the day. I mean, technically, I'll be working during the day, like, when it gets warm, but, like, I don't know, cause like, if I have to leave Classic Burger at night, like, that scares me because it's in the area that it's in. So that's just me. But, yeah, anyways, I'll let you guys go. thank you for everybody who did come on the live stream, even if you were just peeping in or whatever. Uh, Noah came in for, like, 45 seconds. I'm just kidding. You're probably here for, like you're here longer than that. I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you. I'm also pooped, so don't take majority of if I say something mean, take it with a grain of salt, but, like, um, it yes, Mark, I'll answer you in a bit. God. Love you though, Mark. I'm just saying God because like, I can't respond right now because 'cause I'm just trying to end the live stream. Yeah, sorry, I'm pooped. You can tell the difference when I have more energy versus when I'm tired. I haven't been drinking, Monster recently, but I lost my Sunny D that I was drinking. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I moved it. I don't know where I put it. Not that it matters, because 'cause I'm gonna find it after this, but I'm just saying, like, it disappeared. It is. But bye, guys. Thank you for everybody who, came in live. I know I did this, like, 50 times. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. But, yeah. Peace out, guys.